Unit 11. Speaking Focus. Activity 1.
Well, shall we start?
We may as well. I'm all in favor of personality tests myself. The key issue here is to determine whether or not a candidate has the right skills. A well-designed personality test would be likely to give you that information. Would you go along with that?
I would, up to a point. I mean, personality testing might be the best approach in some circumstances, but not with something like this. I can't quite see that personality would be crucial here. For me, it's a question of having good taste and being stylish yourself.
Sure, but a stylist does need to know how to talk to people too.
Fair enough, but if it's a film, what would be vital is an ability to create the feel of the period through the right clothes and accessories.
I suppose it would, now that you mention it. So, would you be happier with some kind of interview? Do you think that would be useful?
Possibly, but I think we may well get a clear picture of their skills by looking at their portfolio. Since we want to hire them to create a visual effect, it makes sense to look at examples of the different kinds of work they've done before.
Okay, I agree that would be useful. We could also learn a lot by observing them at work. That would tell us about how they communicate with colleagues. I still think that's really important too.
Maybe, but I just wonder how practical that would be. How would you get to watch a stylist working at a fashion shoot or film set or whatever? I think looking at the way they dress themselves is a good place to start. They're often photographed and sometimes become celebrities in their own right.
But surely you're not saying that you could just rely on photographs of these people in the press?
No, not exclusively. But I can't help thinking that it's as good a way as any of assessing their talents.
Thank you. Now you have about a minute to decide which methods would be the most efficient.
Well, perhaps we could agree on what would be least efficient first. In this case, perhaps a personality test isn't really best, is it?
No, I agree. I think it would be best to have some information about how the candidate styles him or herself and how well he or she communicates.
Yes, so that means observing them at work.
Well, that might be the best, but it might not be the most efficient. I mean, it might not be very practical. Apparently, these people travel all over the world, so actually seeing them in action could be very expensive.
That's true. It would be more efficient to conduct an interview.
Yes, as well as seeing their portfolio. That would be important too. Don't you agree?
Yes. I think we can agree that conducting an interview and seeing their portfolio would work best.